When I'm working with the CEO, I'm going to share an example of a recent one I've been working with for a bit. I think it's been over 6 months. We kind of took a break. But initially, so it's a startup, startup company. I was like, okay, this is where I see the flow going. And the thing is, when you have a startup, you're very passionate, the CEO, and in any business, let's be honest, if a person has gotten a company as far as they have, the last thing they want to do is come listen to an intuitive or a psychic with whatever unconventional wisdom is coming through. But this is what I do. So I'll have the guidance come through and be like, this is the flow. This is where the flow is. This is where it feels easy and effortless and joyful and more love and fun. And they're like, I don't know if I want to listen to you anymore, Bethany, because that is not the plan. And then 6 months later, they're going the way I was guiding them. So is this about ego? Maybe a little bit. I guess it would be ego on both sides, right? But I'm do my best to be very neutral to it all because I am listening to the flow, and I'm not trying to be like, no, you're doing it wrong. Like, that's never my intent. I'm just sharing the information that comes through to me with my clients. And usually it's right. I have another client that I was like, oh, no, that doesn't feel good. We're like, okay, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And sure enough, now they're like, oh my gosh, I should have listened to Bethany. Now, am I always going to be right? Right? No, there's no right or wrong. And if something does happen and it leads to like a catastrophe, I would say that it was meant to go that way for some reason. There was something else that needed to be cleansed out of the field, because I've definitely had those situations before as well. And I'm like, well, if we look at this and this and this, that makes total sense. And this is showing its ugly head so that we can clear it. Anyways, a little bit of insight of working with a corporate CEO, startup CEO, energetic, venture capitalist whisperer. Have a beautiful night.